Hello guys, welcome to Dan's IT Network and welcome to CCNA 2. So this will be my first tutorial on CCNA 2 on how to subnet a network because we need to know how to subnet if you're taking a CCNA exam, right? It is very important. So let's start. So this is the IP address. So we're given an IP address. It's 192.168.1.0 and it's a, slash 24. So if it's a, slash 24, that we do know that this is a, class C IP address and it's a class full, right? And if it's a class C IP address, the subnet mask it should be 255.255.255.0, right? But our topic today is we need to create a multiple network using this IP address. We need to subnet, right, in order for us to create a multiple network. Well, to do that, okay, let's say I'll change this 24, I'll make this 26, okay? And since it's now a slash 26, then we need to change the subnet mask. So how are we going to do that? All right, so looking on the binary. All right, well, this is the binary of this job, subnet mask and IP address. All right, so this is the 8-bit binary. All right, and if we will count right from left to right, right, this is um, s- um, the slash 26. Actually, this is the one, but well, I just want to show you how we get slash 26. All right, so we will count from left to right. This is would be 8, 16, 24, and then 25, 26. All right. So it's slash 26. And then we need to change the subnet mask then, right? Because it's slash 26. So how are we going to do that? So by looking on this number one here, okay, so since this is the slash 26, all right, and looking on this pattern, all right, from 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, and 1 to 8, okay? Well, um, we got this number, okay, using this formula, all right? If it's 2 raised to 0, it's equals to 1. 2 raised to 1 is true. 2 raised to 2 is 4. 2 raised to 3, well, it's 2 times 2 times 2, which is 3 times, it's 8. And 2 raised to 4 is 16, and so on and so forth, all right? So we if we will match this pattern then onto this 8-bit binary, okay, so we do know that this stands for 1 to 8, okay, which is this one, and this is the 64. All right, so we need to add the 1 to 8, all right, and 64 then, because they are the only ones on this 8-bit binary. All right, so 1 to 8 plus 64, then this will be then 192. So this will be the subnet mask that we need to use then on this slash 26. Okay. All right. And then since it stops with this slash 26, all right, we got here the magic number. The magic number then would be number 64. So meaning of the magic number is the network will go up by 64. Okay. It will increase up by 64. So these are the available networks that we can create then, right? The first network would be then a 0. So if I will define this on an IP address, this is the 192.168.1.0. It's the start, all right? And then since the magic number is 64, it will go up by 64, right? So 0 to 63, that is a total of 64, including the 0, okay? So um, this will be then the 63. This will serve as that. This is the broadcast IP address, and we do know that if it is a broadcast IP address, is it cannot be a host, all right? Because it's a broadcast address. So this will be the 192.168.1.63. Okay, and then the next network, since the magic number is 64, so it will go up by 64. Then this will be it. This will be the next network, which is the 64. All right, and then up to 127. So this will be then the 127 would be the broadcast IP address. Okay, So this is the network, and this is the broadcast IP address. And then next network, okay, um, with the 128. So this will be the 192.168.1.128, okay? And then the broadcast IP address is 191, which is it's 192.168.1.191, okay? And then this is the last network, which is the 192. This is the network, okay? And then the broadcast IP address is the 255, okay? So now let's apply this network onto the router and the computers, okay? Right. Well, I created a network design in here, right? So, um, well, we'll assign network one on this jump line, okay? So as you see, this is the network one. It's 192.168.1.0/26, okay? So let's say let me label this as this would be the net one, all right? Okay. And then on this section, we need to assign a network, which is a net 2. All right. This is from router 1 to router 2. Okay. So this is a one network, and we'll assign the network 2, which is 192.168.1.64/26. Okay. So let's put this is the net 2. Okay, and then the last one is the net 3. So on this line, right? So from router 2 to the PC, so it's another network 3. Okay, so we will apply the 192.168.1.128/26. Okay, all right, so let me apply this one, just the net 3. Okay, and we will not be using this though, because as you see on the network design is we only need 3 network, which is 1, and then 2, and then 3. Okay, so by the way, this is the PC1. Okay, this is the router 1, router 2, and the PC2. Okay, so we only need 3 networks, so we don't need another network. So let us save this as a backup network. Okay, so let's say if in the future we want to create another network, then we can use this then. So let's leave it as a backup for now. All right, and let's create an IP address though on this network one. All right, so let me scroll down. Well, I already created one. Okay, so on this network one, okay, so we do know that this is the network. Okay, so network 0, so we cannot assign this 0 as a host. All right, so we need to create an IP address which is after the 0. Okay, so and we will assign that on the default gateway. Okay, well, if it's a default gateway, it should be the first host on a network. Well, since this is the network, okay, again, this is the 192.168.1.0, and then the first host would be the 192.168.1.1. So we'll make this as the default gateway on the network 1. Okay, and then on the PC, all right. Well, by the way, though, this default gateway, this will be assigned onto the router. Okay, and on this PC, we'll assign another IP address, which is the next number from the 1 is 2. Okay, so we'll assign 192.168.1.2, right? And then on the next network, let me scroll down. All right. Okay, since on the next network is we'll be using is from router to router. All right, so we don't need actually default gateway, because we need to assign an IP address on each port so that they can have a connection, right? Well, I put it in here, IP on router 1 and IP on router 2. Okay, and this is the network that we will be using. So we cannot use the 64 because this is a network. All right, and this is the 127. This is the broadcast, so we cannot use them as an available host. So what we can use is the first host. Okay, on this network it should be the 65. All right, so I put here 65, as you see, that one, that 65. And then on the router 2, then we'll use the 1.66. Okay, you see. All right, And then on the network 3, let me scroll down, right, so that you can see. All right, so this is the network 3, right? Um, let me, so that you can see, okay? All right, let me, all right, there you go. Okay, so this is the network 3, okay? So we cannot use this 128 as an available host, and same as on the broadcast IP address. So what we can just use is the next host, the next number, okay, on this network IP address would be 129, right? So this is the first host on the 128 network, okay? And we need to assign this as a default gateway. Because looking on this design, all right, this is the network 3 and it has a router. This is the PC, all right? So the router will serve as the default gateway of this computer, okay? So the default gateway on the network 128, okay, would be the 129. And then on the PC is the 192.168.1.130, okay? All right, and let me copy this, all right? And I'll move this in here and let me paste it in here so that we can see, all right? So this will serve as a guide. Okay, all right, and let me move this here. Okay, so you notice that, well, on packet tracer, okay, there is a space on the way, all right? Well, I did not put space in here, but the packet tracer did, because if I'll try to double check it, right, the space is not showing. But if I'll make this like this, it's um, the packet tracer puts some space, because I zoom it once so that you'll be able to see the network design. Okay, all right then. So it's time for us now to assign the IP address then. Okay,